Another movie review. This is another 2019 movie. It's called Official Secrets, directed by Gavin Hood, screenplay by Gregory Bernstein and Sarah Bernstein, with some contributions from Gavin Hood. It's based on a book, The Spy Who Tried to Stop a War, by Marcia and Thomas Mitchell. And in the cast, there will be a slide, of course, with these details. The lead role is played by Keira Knightley. Her character is Catherine Gunn. And Matt Smith plays Martin Bright. Matthew Good is Peter Beaumont. Rhys Ifans plays Ed Williamy. And Ralph Fiennes is the lawyer, Ben Emerson. And as I say, quite a list of actors in this film, and they will all be on a slide. So you can peruse that at your leisure. And let's move on to details regarding the plot and my reaction to it. About Gavin Hood, I liked his work on an earlier movie that he directed, Eye in the Sky, which I would recommend. That's another sort of movie with very powerful performances, particularly by Helen Mirren. Anyway, Gunn is a translator, and she works at the GCHQ, the government sort of secret service operations centre. It's loosely called a UK spy agency. And she's pivotal in this story. Her friend Jasmine's a friend, but she's an anti-war activist. And as I say, in 2003, the British and the Americans are trying to get their case together to sanction war against Saddam Hussein's Iraq. They are convinced that Saddam has WMDs, weapons of mass destruction. And there are also strong links with Al Qaeda that need to be tied together to convince the war decision. Now, Catherine's quite outspoken in her condemnation of this view, and whilst she's working, she receives a memo instructing her and others to look into a number of diplomats who are representative of a number of countries that the US and the UK want to vote to pass their resolution regarding war activity. Yes, if it rings some bells, I'm happy that it does. Information required from these staff is to put the squeeze on these diplomats to pressure them to vote for the resolution. And Catherine is quite horrified at this task and quickly develops a strong sense of justice, a strong belief that she wants to prevent the war. And she gets so consumed in this notion and doing the right thing that she eventually leaks the memo to her anti-war friend, and it then arrives on the desk of the Observer, and an investigation follows by the government about how this information was leaked. And that's basically the gist of the early part of this film. And we then witness some staff intimidation, which eventually leads to Catherine cracking under pressure and admitting a culpability. And so she's arrested under the Official Secrets Act. And the Director of Public Prosecutions decide to prosecute her and deport her Kurdish husband. And he's apprehended and held in the immigration section of the government as they go through the wheels of deportation. I have to say that Keira Knightley's performance in this film is 5-star. I've always liked this girl. Her performances have always been very solid, I've felt, and lots of good roles. I really like her in this one as well. As a result of this arrest, Catherine, of course, is viewed by the powers that be as a treasonous sort of woman, her activities as such. And then we follow it into the court. We have the legal battle, which is shown at the Old Bailey, all based on true story, this, of course. And then we get Fiennes acting as a defence lawyer. on behalf of the humanity of the world, and he tries to prevent not only her being in prison, but indirectly a war. Um, Very impressed with this movie. It has to be said it's delivered by Hood from a liberal left-wing point of view, but the characters are very believable. The topic extremely stimulating, and of course it actually happened in 2005. As I say, Knightley's superb. Back to her best, really, I think. Although I did enjoy Colette, which was another movie that I reviewed earlier. Ralph Fiennes delivers his usual five-star performance. Rafe Fiennes, if you prefer that pronunciation. And the journalist, Martin Bright, played by Matt Smith, very capable, handles his role very well. So there we have it, a brief review there of the 2019 movie, and it's called Official Secrets. Get to watch it. It's good, solid entertainment. And it's also important to get the facts about that disastrous period in history